guess I don't eat enough milk. I don't eat enough meat. Oh my god, that's so annoying. But anyways, I always sit there and wonder how when a person is going through, like, I guess their dark times, I guess you would consider that, or rough patch, how can people kind of be so inconsiderate? You know, like, you didn't go through the same thing. And I'm talking about the people that actually had to really get it out the mud with no support, with no, oh, you gotta know somebody in order to get somewhere. Like, how could you sit there and tell the next person, oh, it's because of your decisions that you're in the situation that you're in now? Don't get me wrong, that could possibly be partial of the reason why. But you can't lie. Some of these places, or where you're at, or where some people is at, is because they either knew somebody, they either have to sit here and kind of like do stuff to fit in, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, you gotta gossip or whatever, and you doing the same thing that other people do, and people like that, and people attract to that. So it's like that saying, birds of a feather, they flock together. I'm really not one of them feathers, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them birds that just want to flock with you. So I really got to sit there and do the hard work. I have to do, you know what I'm saying? I got to do the inner work. And this is my life. I'm speaking on my life, because everybody's life isn't the same. I hate when people just ride on the side of me. Damn. Come on now. Like, they see you trying to get over and they just gonna finally speed up. That's so irritating. But I sit there and I look at other people's lives, and I'm sitting there like, dang, like, okay, from the beginning, I'm watching, you know what I'm saying? Like, but then again, you really don't be knowing what or how people got there. And then when you sitting there and you know, obviously they see you struggling, right? And they're not willing to help you. But then it's crazy because it be the strangers you wouldn't even expect it to help you in the time of need. You get what I'm saying? Where you least expect it. And they do more for you than your own blood would. That should let you know right there, they are not your chosen few. You get what I'm saying? They don't want to help you. That's just what it is. There's a choice. They don't want to help you. Let alone, they feel in their perception that you probably don't want to help yourself. But in reality, you have other responsibilities that's different from that person. That's why it's always good to kind of surround yourself with people. Like, say, for instance, if you have kids, surround yourself with other mothers or other fathers or other parents or whatever the case may be. And they can possibly have resources that you possibly can get. Like me in my situation, I'm like feeling like in the town that I'm in, I feel so small. And I feel like I am a African American mother, but at the same time, I'm like the 2% of the African American that live in this town, where it's mostly Hispanic and Oriental. No offense to anything like that, but at the same time, it's a specific type of support that they get that we don't really get. You get what I'm saying? So we really have to do the footwork. Like, and I'm just like, damn, like, I'm thinking like, maybe this is God's way of telling me, like, you really, I don't know why you moved here. something that I have greater in store. My God, I'm really scared. I'm like, God, oh. He's like, take my hand.